Welcome to The Explainer. There's a problem that pretty much every single web developer runs into, and that is user authentication. All right, so let's just dive right in. And we're going to start with the feeling that, well, a lot of developers out there know all too well. And this right here, this quote from a developer on Reddit, it just hits the nail on the head. It perfectly captures that core challenge. I mean, trying to build your own login system from the ground up, it's not just reinventing the wheel, it is a minefield, a security minefield. You make one tiny mistake, one little oversight, and boom, the consequences can be absolutely huge. We're talking huge for your users, huge for your app. So, what's the dream solution here? Well, that same developer actually laid out a wish list. And it's not just, handle a login. No, it's the whole shebang. We're talking managing user privileges, checking permissions, and doing it all in a way that's not tied to just one web framework. And maybe most importantly, it has to be mature, secure, and popular. You got to be able to trust it. So that's the big question, right? Does something like this even exist for Python? Oh, you bet it does. And the answer to that developer's prayer? It's a library called Authlib. So what is Authlib? Well, at its core, it's basically a complete all-in-one toolkit. It's built to handle literally every piece of modern token-based authentication. And it's not just surface-level OAuth stuff either. No, this library goes deep. It covers the whole family of JSON Web Token specs, JWS, JWE, all that good stuff, which are pretty much the fundamental building blocks for secure communication on the web these days. And the way it's designed it's really clever. The creators call it monolithic and extensible. Now, monolithic sounds big and clunky, but what it really means is that it's one single synchronized package. All the parts just work together, seamlessly, right out of the box. But, and this is the cool part, it's also modular. So you only import and use the pieces you actually need. It helps keep your app nice and lean. Okay, that's all great, but what does it actually do for you, the developer? How does it take something super complex and make it simple? Let's take a look at a flow that I guarantee you've seen 1,000 times. That login with Google button. The technical name for it is the OAuth 2.0 authorization code flow, and really, it's this complicated little dance. There are multiple redirects, secure back-and-forth code exchanges between your app and Google. It's a lot to get right. Getting it right is absolutely critical, and this is exactly the kind of headache Authlib is designed to cure. And get this. According to one of the tutorials out there, once you've got it set up, that entire complicated dance we just talked about, it's handled by just 2 lines of code. 2 function calls. One to send the user on their way, and one to grab the token when they come back. That's it. That entire complex, critical security process boiled down to 2 lines. Incredible. And that beautiful simplicity isn't just locked into one little corner of the Python world. Nope. Authlib is built to play nice with all the big names. Flask, Django, FastAPI, you name it. It has these amazing high-level integrations that work whether you're a client, the app using the login service, or if you want to get really ambitious and build your own OAuth provider. And believe it or not, it gets even easier. Authlib has this companion project called Login Pass, and with it, you get a ton of social logins supported right out of the box. We're talking Google, Twitter, GitHub, Facebook, pretty much the whole gang is here, ready to go. Okay, this all sounds fantastic. It's powerful, it's easy, but let's circle back to that really critical question from that Reddit post at the beginning. Is it secure? Is it mature? Now, this timeline from the SNCC vulnerability database, this tells a really important story. This shows the journey of a truly mature open source project. Yeah, you see that over the years, some vulnerabilities were found. But here's the key. They were fixed. This isn't a sign of a weak library. It's the exact opposite. It's the sign of a battle-tested library that has a real, responsive, and transparent security process. Let's zoom in on that high-severity one for a second. Improper verification of cryptographic signature. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty scary because it is. But look at the most important word on the screen. Fixed. This is what builds trust. Seeing a project take direct, transparent action like this. Look, vulnerabilities are going to pop up in any security library. It's inevitable. What really, truly matters is having a clear, proven history of squashing them. So where does all this commitment to security and maturity lead? Well, over on the Python package index, PyPy, it leads to this number, 5. And that 5 means something really specific. It means production/stable. That's the highest possible rating a package can get. It's the official stamp of approval saying, yep, this thing is ready for the real world. You can count on it. Okay, so we know the library is powerful. We know it has a solid, proven security track record. But what about the court of public opinion? What do other developers actually think? Well, I don't think you can get a clearer endorsement than this. This isn't just some random comment on a forum. This is from the official documentation for Flask Authlib, which is the library Authlib replaced. The old project is literally telling everyone in all caps, stop using me, go use this instead. I mean, that's a mic drop moment right there. And the community has clearly listened. That powerful endorsement is reflected in its adoption. We're looking at nearly 5,000 stars on GitHub. And yeah, I know, stars aren't the only metric, but that's a big number. It's a really strong signal that this library is widely trusted and popular with developers in the trenches. So let's just put it all together. What do we have? We've got a library with comprehensive support for all the right protocols. We've got wide integration across all the major frameworks. And we've got a proven, mature, battle-tested security posture. It really does take every single box from that developer's wish list we looked at right at the start. And that brings us right back to where we started. For any Python developer who's staring down that scary authentication dilemma, Authlib really does look like a compelling, secure, and professional answer. Which leaves just one final question for you to think about.